do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and the breadth and the height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. By sun and candlelight, I love thee freely as men strive the night for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with a passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee after death. Hence the meth, quick loving hearts may quickly loathe. If thou must love me, let it be for naught, except for love's sake only. Do not say, I love her for her smile, her look, her way of speaking gently, for a trick of thought that falls in well with mine, and certes brought a sense of pleasant ease on such a day. For these things in themselves, beloved, may be changed, or changed for thee, and love so wrought may be unwrought. So you love me for a fine known dear pity's wiping my cheeks dry. A creature might forget to weep, who bore thy comfort long, and lose thy love thereby. But love me for love's sake, that evermore thou mayest love on through love's eternity. If thou must love me, if thou must love me, never gonna dance again. These broken feet just ain't got no rhythm. I know it's easy to pretend. I know you're not the fool. I should have known better than to cheat a friend and waste this gift that I've been given. I know it's easy to pretend. I know you're not the fool. And yet because I love thee, I obtain from that love that this vindicating grace to live on still in love. And yet in vain I saw in gradual vision through my tears the sweet sad years, the melancholy years, those of my own life, who by turns had flung a shadow across me. At last I have grieved, so I am hard to love, I am so hard to love. Yet love me wilt thou, open thine heart wide, and fold within the wet wings of thy dove. Turtle, turtle dove, love from above. Can't believe you were the one to build me up and tear me down, just like an old abandoned house. What you said when you left just left me cold and without breath. I fell 1,000 way too deep. Guess I just let you get the best of me. You dragged our memories down the hall. You packed your bags and you just walked away. There was just nothing now I could say. Then you slammed the front door shut. A lot of burdens just opened up. Here I am all alone. As I sit here, slowly close my eyes, take another deep breath and feel the wind pass through my body. At last I have grieved so. I am hard to love. You love me, wilt thou? Will that light come again? As now these tears come falling hot and real. My letters all dead paper, mute and white, freestyle white and mute. Yet they seem alive and quivering against my tremulous hands, which lose the strain and let them drop down on my knee tonight. This said, he wished to have me in his sight once as a friend. This fixed a damon's brain to come and touch my hand, a simple thing. Yet I wept for it. This the paper's light said, dear, I love thee, and dear, I love thee. And I sank and quailed, as if God's future thundered on my past. This said, I'm thine, and so as ink has paled with lying at my heart that beats too fast. And this so love thy words have ill availed. If what this said I dare repeat at last, I'm drowning in the bottom of this bottle, and I'm running from the man. I swear I could never be. But do I really have to face tomorrow? But I'm the one that has to face me. The demons I've created for myself, the tragedy tragic truth. It's hard for me to understand myself. It has to be hard as hell for you. It has to be hard as hell for you. Hard for me to understand myself, so it has to be as hard as hell for you. Are we born to be broken? Sinners and saints, someone please tell the heavens I'm ready to escape. I'm leaving heaven. I'm broken. I'm undeserving. Leaving heaven, the angels say, where are you going? I'm leaving heaven because I'm undeserving. Men cannot part us with their worldly jars from afar. A shooting star, I wish the best for from afar. Nor of a seas change us, nor of a tempest bend. Our hands would touch for all the mountain bars, and heaven being rolled between us. At the end, we should but vow the faster for the stars, because God's gifts put man's best dreams to shame. And wilt thou have me fashion into speech? Love, I bear thee, find in words enough, and hold the torch out while the winds are rough. Between our faces to cast light on each, I dropped it at thee. I cannot teach my hand to hold my spirit so far off from myself, me, that I should bring thee proof in words of love hid in me out of reach. Nay, let the silence of thy manhood commend my man love to thy belief, seeing that I stand on one, however wooed and rend a garment of my life and brief by a most dauntless, voiceless fortitude, lest one touch of this heart convey its grief. But as darkness comes settling in, I hear the voices speaking, echoing inside of my head. The demons begin, the nightmares in my bed, as the darkness comes settling in. But love for me, but love me for love's sake, that evermore thou mayest love on, vow through love's eternity. Yet let me love is beautiful indeed, and where the of exception fire is bright, let temple burn or flax in equal light, leaps into flame from seed to plank or weed, and love is fire. And when I say at need, I love thee, mark, I love thee in thy sight. I stand transfigured, glorified aright, with conscience of a new rays that proceed out of my face toward thine. There's nothing low in love when love the lowest meanest creatures who love God. God accepts wild love, and so, and what I feel across the inferior features of what I am, thou flash itself, and show how that great work of love enhances natures. As I sit here and I slowly close my eyes, I take another deep breath, feel the wind pass through my body, and you bring me to my knees, as it is the beauty, cause I'm on the outside, I'm looking in, you see through you, see your true colors, cause inside you're ugly like me, I can see through you, see through the real you. Go from me, yet death hill, that I shall stand henceforth in the shadow, nevermore alone upon the threshold of my door. The individual life I shall command the uses of my soul, and lift my hands serenely in the sunshine as before, without the sense of that which I forbore. I touch upon the palm, the widest land doom takes to apart us, leaves the heart and mind with pulses that beat double. What I do and what I dream include thee, as the wine must taste of its own grapes. And when I sue God for myself, he hears that name of thine, and sees within my eyes the tears of two. I'm leaving heaven, I'm undeserving. Angels ask me, where are you going? I'm leaving heaven, cause I'm undeserving. I'm leaving heaven, cause I'm undeserving. I'm out of here. Someone please tell the heavens I'm ready to escape. I'm out of here. I'm shedding tears. I fought once how Theocritus had son of the sweet years, but dear and wished for years, who each one in a gracious hand appears to bear a gift for mortals, old or young. And as I mused it in the anti-ton, that golden ton of his, spittingness, singingness, speakingness, everything is me this. I saw in gradual vision from me the tears, the sweet sad years, the melancholy years of those of my own life, who by turns had flung a shadow across me. Straight away I was ware, so weeping how a mystic shape did move behind me, and drew me backward by the hair, and a voice said in mastery, while I strove, I guess now, who holds thee, death? I said, but there the silver answer rang, not death but love, not death but love, not death but love. I don't want you to leave me up, my darling. I possess your soul, your mind, your heart, and your body. Wrapped, carotid, ice demon loves me inside me. Ice demon shall love me forever and ever. The picture of helpless indolence. She calls herself sublimely helpless and impotent. I had done living, I thought. Was ever life so like death before? My face was so close against the tombstones that there seemed no room for tears. The soul half snatched up mine, all faint and weak, and placed it by thee on a golden throne, that golden tongue on a golden throne, and that delightful soul, we must be meek, is by thee only, whom I love alone. Leaving heaven, 'cause I'm undeserving and I'm broken and I'm drunken. I'm drowning in the bottom of this bottle, and I'm running from the man I swear I will never be. But do we really have to face tomorrow? But I'm the one that has to face me. It's the demons I've created for myself, the tragic truth. I've been 1,000 places and I shook a million hands. I don't know where I'm going, but I know just where I've been. Right or wrong, I can happily tell no more. On the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell, underneath the infinite rhyme and spell. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, the sun and candlelight. Alas, I have griefs, so I am hard to love. My conquering may prove as lordly and complete a thing, and shifting upward as a crushing low, and as a vanquished soldier yields his sword to one who lifts him from the bloody earth. Even so, beloved, I at last record, here ends my strife. If thou invite me forth, I rise above abasement at the word. Make thy love larger to enlarge my worth. Betwixt me and the dreadful outer brink of obvious death, where I who fought to sink was caught up into love and taught the whole of life in a new rhythm, leaving heaven 'cause I'm broken and I'm undeserving and I'm drunken. I behold and see what a great heap of grief lay hid in me, and how the red wild sparkles dimly burn through the ashen greatness. How dearest wilt thou have me for most use, a hope to sing by gladly, or a fine sad memory with thy songs to interfuse, a shade in which to sing, a poem or pine, a grave on which to rest from singing. Choose what I do and what I dream, include thee, as the wine must taste of its own grapes. And when I sue God for myself, he hears that name the fine, and sees within my eyes the tears of two. I gave a lock of hair away to someone dearest except these to thee. I put him out at the end of a burning cigarette. She broke his heart. Spent his whole life trying to forget. He spent a little at a time, then he drank his pain away. Finally, at the end of time, drank his pain away at the end of time. Then they buried him beneath the willow tree. The angels sang a whiskey lullaby. Na 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 na. La 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 la. Please don't cry, my love, if you find me hanging from the willow tree. Just know that this angel inside of me, this demon inside of me subliminally just wouldn't let me be. So leave me swaying in the breeze. And no, I shall always love you deep down inside of my bones. Please don't cry, my love, when you see me hanging below the willow tree. Just know that this demon inside of me just wouldn't let me breathe, wouldn't let me be. Leave me swaying in the breeze. No, love, I will always love you down deep within my bones. Please don't cry, my love. Go to sleep and dream of me. Please don't cry when you find me hanging below the willow tree. Just know that this demon, as angel inside of me, subliminally just wouldn't let me be. Just leave me swaying in the breeze. Just know that I shall always love you down deep within my bones. bones. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Love you to the depth and the breadth, and my height my soul can reach. Let the world's sharpness like a clasping knife shut in upon itself, and do no harm. And let's choose this close hand of love, now soft and warm, and let's hear no sound of human strife. After the click of the shut in, I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. Think about you, baby. I still dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby. Still dream about you all the time. Here without you, baby. And I think about you all the time. Here without you, baby. And I still think about you all the time. At the beginning of the collection, and the Codex Regius stands of Lopso Luspo, the most famous and important, as it is likewise the most debated of all the Etic poems, spitted forever. I know them. The general plan of the Voluspo is fairly clear. A fine chief of thy gods, always conscious of impending disaster and eager for knowledge, calls on a certain vulva. Wise person is me, infinitely intellectual is me. Thee then, I'm undeserving and unbroken. Please don't cry, my love, when you find me hanging below a willow tree. Just know that this demon inside of me just wouldn't let me be, and leave me swaying in the breeze. No, babe, I shall always love you down deeper than my bones. Please don't cry, my love, when you find me hanging below a willow tree, and the angels sing that whiskey lullaby. Fa la 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 la. The self that has developed equanimity, if endowed with pure activities, attains heavenly happiness. He who is detached from all injurious actions observes a threefold control of body, mind, and speech, and restrains the senses, is said to have steadfast equanimity, according to a preaching of the omniscient, a freedom of all activity from lust, pride, deceit, and greed, etc., etc. Indeed, is purity of thought. Vash hudi, vash hu adai. Hi, so has been preached to the deserving souls by the perceivers of universe and non-universe. He who avoiding the wrong, taking hits from the Jigglypuff bomb, about to sing along, falling asleep, rest in peace, smoking that Jigglypuff weed, singing poetry. Path firmly walks in the right path of the conquerors. Genos is said to have repentance because he himself is the embodiment of repentance. I am neither anger nor pride, nor deceit, nor greed. I am neither the doer, nor do I make others do, nor am I the approver of the doers. He who, having renounced backbite and ridicule and talk and ill of our self-praise and harsh words, speaks of what is good for himself as well as for others, is said to have carefulness in speech. Basha Samati, the carrier of the load of right conduct, i.e., a saint who, having first formed the idea of being unconcerned with all worldly attachments, renounces them, is said to observe the fifth vow of possessionlessness, a paragara, a tayaga, la la la, the angels sing that whiskey lullaby, la la la. Just know that I will always love you deep down in my bones. Please don't cry, my love, when you find me hanging below a willow tree. Go to sleep, my love, and dream of me. He who, having seen the beauty of a woman, is not moved by a desire for her, or whose thought activity is free from sex and the feeling, mate, who na san sach na is said observe the fourth vow, chastity, bra ma shar ya la la na na. Angels sing na whiskey lullaby, la na na na. He who renounces the thought activity of picking up articles belonging to another lying in a village, a town, or a forest is said to observe the third vow, non-stealing, a church, sing beautiful poetry. Indeed, sing beautiful poetry to the class is me. Sing beautiful poetry to the class is me.